You see some of the pieces that the Los Angeles Chargers have had, particularly on the defensive side of football. Khalil Mack to go opposite Joey Bosa.
What's good?
Jackson on the
What's
back end
going
of
on,
that.
my pilots and my sea
Amazing
bandits?
company.
It's
The Chargers
BucosLocker,
and
your
the
host,
Colts. I
Isaiah.
just think that
Coming to
now
you
is
again.
Justin Herbert's time
Subscribe
to
to the
take it to
channel.
that next level.
Like the channel.
They split last year with Kansas City. Let's see if they can make
Share all
that
the
up again one
videos.
more
And don't
time.
forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah. I told you I was going live. NFL, schedule breakdown, watching on ESPN, NFL Network. I got my tablet right here, you know what I'm saying? They talking about the schedules, everything looking good. Can't wait for the season to start. Checking in on everybody. This is one do a little quick little video. Talk about the schedule. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. And on Friday's locker room discussion. There's a couple topics that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the schedule. We're gonna also talk about Tom Brady and his record deal. And we also gonna talk about Kyle Trask. Interesting storylines in all three areas. Um, what y'all think about the schedule so far, man? I mean, it's out. Yeah, y'all think gonna be a 13-3? Tough schedule, especially at the beginning of the season. I don't want to hear no 17-0. I really don't. And that ain't gonna fly with me. That ain't gonna fly. 17-0 will not fly with me. You can convince yourself all you want to, but don't bring that 17-0 crap to me. There's no way we going 17-0. No way. No way. I don't want to hear it from nobody. And that's no disrespect to my fellow Bucs fans, but do not be delusional with that. Do not be delusional. Because if you come on here talking about 17-0, I will block you. And if I see you anywhere, Twitter, Facebook, in the comment section talking about 17-0, I'm coming to get you. Uber app. I'm coming to get you. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. Any Bucs fan out there talking about 17-0, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna give you the raw, uncut truth. There is no way we're going 17-0. So get that out your head right now. But I like the schedule though. I like it. End of the season, 2 easy games. Thank you, NFL, for giving us easy games at the end. I kind of figured they'll hook up the Bucs again. We've never really had it like that, but that was a pretty cool move by the NFL, giving us all the hard games early, and giving us 2 easy games back to back at the end. It reminds me of 2020 schedule. Not like easy like that, but I'm just saying like the back end of the schedule was easy. The last 2 games, but the last 4 weeks, 2020, uh, it was the last I think 4 or 5 games that were cakewalk. Um, and even in 2020, we had a later bye in that season too. So there's some similarities in the 2020 schedule and the 2022 schedule. The only difference is just the 2022 schedule is really hard. What up, Buck Nation? William Rogers, um, William Lawrence, Neil L, Buccaneers for life. Ray P, what's up, man? I did notice that. If you look at the last 2 games, they're easy. Um, it's pretty cool. We can go into the playoffs on a high note. I want to give a shout out to the NFL for doing that, setting the schedule up like that. We got the Panthers and the Falcons last 2 games of the season, and it happened in 2020 as well. If you go back to the 2020 schedule, it was fairly easy at the very end. The last 4 or 5 weeks were very easy, but this schedule, the last 2 weeks are easy. Um, but there's not really easy patching the schedule here. Like it's like every week, it seemed like there's somebody hard. And it's funny how the NFL hooked the Bucs up again, which is good. gave us the Panthers and Falcons back-to-back weeks. Week 17 and 18. They gave us the Panthers and Falcons back-to-back weeks. That's a hookup. That's the Brady effect. Because let's be real. I mean, Panthers and Falcons back-to-back. Come on, man. Like, cause if you go look, go look at week 5 and week 7. We got the Falcons, Steelers, Panthers. So they put a hard game in between two easy games. So you see how they kind of manipulated our schedule, kind of to help us out a little bit. They gave us a late bye, week 11, so we can get refreshed. But I think that's pretty cool. That really helps the Bucs out for real. That's a good look too, because we got week 5 the Falcons, then the Steelers week 6, and then the Panthers week 7. So we got Falcons easy games right there, and then the Steelers and squeezed in between, but the Steelers gonna probably be struggling. But they're gonna still be tough. But you can kind of consider that an easy stretch. Falcons, Steelers, Panthers, because I don't think the Steelers gonna be that good offensively, but the defense gonna be good still. They're gonna be a tough out. They're gonna give us a problem, but I think we can beat them. So I see a 3-game winning streak right there. Weeks 5, 6, and 7. I see 3 straight wins right there. Then it gets a little tough after that. 2 tough defenses, and then the Seahawks, and then a bye. And then we go right into the Browns. Tough defense. And Cleveland. And then we got the Saints. Really tough defense. A really tough team for the Bucs. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last 5 weeks, the last 5 games, 3 out of the 5 are at home. That's the hookup. Our last game of the season is at home. Another hookup. So they kind of hooked us up, and we got 5 primetime games. So that's a good deal. There's 12 teams that got primetime games, and we're one of the 12. So remember, like in 2020, only a few teams got primetime games, and then 2021, not that many had a lot of primetime games. But this season, 12 teams got primetime games, and let me tell you why. If you look at the 12 teams that got primetime games, they all got quarterbacks. They all got quarterbacks. Quarterback sale, right? So, 12 teams got primetime games, and pretty much all 12 teams are playoff teams. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, don't get me wrong. There will be some surprises. Like, they got the Chargers. I think Chargers got 5 games too, but they won the playoff team. But they expected them to be in the playoffs, so you kind of can see why they did that. I think the Chargers were on the list. But I think there's going to be a couple of surprises this season. As far as teams that made playoffs last season versus this season. I think there's going to be a couple of surprises. Like the Vikings, the Saints. Those 2 teams might make a jump. Might swap out a couple teams. I think a couple teams might drop out. The Steelers, I don't think the Steelers going to make the playoffs this season. But this is going to be a crazy season for the Bucs. It's going to be super tough. It's going to be super tough. It's going to be super tough to navigate. I mean, just look at the schedule. Right now, as of right now, with the free agency and the draft, between 11 and 12 wins right now. 11 to 12 wins. Yeah, that's right. That's about right. 11 to 12 wins is right up in there. I just don't see 13. I can't squeeze out 13. I tried. I'm looking at the schedule. I can't squeeze out 13 wins. I just can't do it. It's just, and that's just me just being more safe than being out on the limb. It's hard to say only 4 losses on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? And if I was to say 13, I'll be really reaching really hard, because I'll be trying to squeeze a game out, and I'm gonna just play on the safe side. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really go out on a limb. I'm gonna say 11 to 12 games is right around I got where the Bucs at. Because remember, this schedule that we got is not like the previous 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? And y'all seen how we kind of looked at the schedules that we had in 2020 and 2021 were a lot easier than this schedule. And then if you look at the games that we struggled in both seasons in 2020 and 2021 were against competent teams with a competent side of the ball or both sides are competent or a competent coach. So go back to 2020, 11-5. We struggled in some games. But the games that we struggled in, these teams had competent defenses. And we couldn't really do it offensively. And the Bucs are geared towards their offense. They're offense heavy. Chuck the ball around. Bombs away. Hashtag bombs away. And Byron Leftwich talking about he gonna stick with the no risk and no biscuit philosophy, but that's bullcrap. Because we didn't see that. We didn't see that last year. And we didn't see it the last 4 weeks in 2020. So he can tell us that the no risk and no biscuit philosophy still flies, but that's bullcrap. You can literally see the play calling was so different in 2021. The last 5 weeks in 2020, last 4 or 5 weeks in 2020, the play calling was so different. There was no risk and no biscuit. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? It's still there, but that philosophy is minimized. So don't get caught up in Byron Leftwich talking about no risk and no biscuit. No, that's not it. That's not winning football. They know that. You know what I'm saying? I think it just sounded good for the camera. But yeah, about 11 to 12 wins. That's where I got the Bucs at. What y'all thoughts on that? And when I'll do a more of a detailed breakdown tomorrow during the locker room talk. But I just kind of wanted to, jump on real quick for about 15 minutes and just kind of give y'all an idea of what I see. We open the season. Well, we don't open the season, but what up, Doug? Rashad West, Tony Lee, Neil, Tony, Desmond, Dre 813, Legend has it, David. But yeah, we got the Cowboys Sunday Night Football, but we don't open the season. That's the Bills and Rams, but we got the first Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys again in Dallas. Now, I'm not gonna go in details in the game, but that's gonna be a tough game. I'm telling y'all right now, we squeaked by the Dallas 31-29. We squeaked by them in Tampa. I'm expecting a close game again. Less than, touchdown less. That won't be a blowout. That's going to be a close game. It's going to be it's going to be an offensive show. And it's in Dallas too, so let me see some. I think also the NFL does a favor too. I think we might have maybe three cold weather games. And the NFL's done a great job keeping the Bucs out of cold weather. Ever since Tom Brady got here, we haven't really had a lot of cold weather games. Just look at after week 11. Browns, you can say cold weather, right? Well, actually, week 10, right? Seahawks in Germany. It's going to probably be cold there. Then you got to bye. Got to come all the way back. Get a bye. And then we go to Cleveland. That's going to be cold. Then the Saints in Tampa. And then San Francisco. It's going to be decent weather. And then we go to... Then we got the Bengals come here. Or come to Tampa. And then we go to Arizona. And then the Panthers in January. Which it won't be super cold, but... and then the Falcons. So the last in the cold weather in December, November, December, all we got is Seattle and Germany, and then we got at Cleveland. The rest of the games are warm weather games, or not too cold. So the NFL has done a great job keeping the Bucs out of the cold weather. And since Tom Brady got here, I think our schedule has been favorable. How they schedule the Bucs games. It's like I said, we get primetime games, and then we kind of get in a favorable end of the season. And also, we are getting, not that many cold weather games. We only got 3. I only see 3 on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? 3 cold weather games out of 17. So 14 of those games will be played in pretty decent weather. So that's good for the Bucs, because really bad weather will really, really hurt our team. because the way the team offensively is designed, we can't do that in the cold weather. It's just not gonna work. Yeah, we like to throw the ball around, so with gale force winds and rain and all that stuff, it just won't work. So now it could be some rain in some of these games, but just taking a glance at it, most of them are fairly decent weather at the time of the year, the time that we play these teams. So I'm excited about the schedule. We got, like I said, we got 5 primetime games. I'm excited about that. Like I said, I got to start getting my travel plans together. I would like to go to Dallas. Anybody trying to go to Dallas? You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to go to Dallas? Because I'm in New Orleans, so that ain't nothing but an hour flight for me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody trying to go to Dallas? I got a friend there. I don't have to go get in a hotel. Um, but anybody trying to go to Dallas? Because I'm trying to I'm trying to go to the Cowboy Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, is it? Or the tickets expensive? I mean, I still want to go. I haven't been to Dallas Stadium. Jerry's where I gotta. That's a check in the box, so I gotta go. And I gotta text my buddy, like, yo, I'm trying to get down there. So get over there. It's a 55-minute flight for me, or hour and 6, I guess. So I can jump. I can jump on the plane Friday at like 2 o'clock, and land at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So standing tickets going for. Well, I mean, look, I'm not trying to sit down. Really, I do. I just want to move around. I don't need to. I don't need to sit down in Dallas. I can move around. I can still watch the game. I can pay that $200. I just need to get in the stadium. I never been. I've never been to. I need to check that in the box. I haven't been to Arizona either. So there's a couple games I want to go to. Like I said, I'm gonna try to shoot for 6 games, 6 to 8. But I don't think I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna reach 8 games. But I'm gonna try to shoot for. I'm gonna try to shoot for it. You know what I'm saying? 6 to 8 games. But I highly doubt it. But I'm gonna try. But I do want to go to Dallas. So if anybody trying to go to Dallas, let's start setting this up now. We can set it up now. Look, I'll pay for this. I'll pay for the standing tickets. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for that. I don't need to sit down. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go to stadiums I haven't been before. As far as a home game, I might make 1 or 2 of those because I kind of want to go to away games. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to go to stadiums I haven't been to. And there's a couple. So, like Pittsburgh. Cleveland, Cleveland be a good city to go to for that game. 49ers, San Francisco. Yeah, so I can see the Cardinals, the 49ers, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Cowboys. But I do want to go to maybe 2 home games. Maybe I might squeeze in 3. I might do 3 away, 3 home. But I gotta start making my plans now. So I'm gonna start buying my tickets probably. Let me see. Hold on. Actually, I need to buy the tickets now. Yeah, probably next month I'll start buying my tickets for September. And I might just do one. Or I'm gonna do 2 games in September. I'm gonna do the Cowboys game in Dallas. And I'm gonna do the Saints game here in New Orleans. I'll be at the Superdome for that game. So I'm gonna represent the Bucs in Tampa. I represent the Bucs in New Orleans anyway. So I'm gonna have me a couple new jerseys this season. Are you in LA? Oh, so you going to the Arizona game? Okay, yeah, okay. That's Christmas. Wait a minute. Do I get my daughter that day? No, I get my daughter the next day. No, I get my daughter on the 26th or 27th. So I can do that game. I just thought about that because I get my daughter Christmas break. But for this year, I get my daughter half a Christmas break. So I pick her up on the 26th of December. So dang, I have to fly. I'll have to fly to Arizona. And then fly back. And then the next morning, then I gotta fly to go get my daughter. Oh, that's crazy. I got to figure that out. I might have to fly to go get her and then fly back on the 28th. Because I have to go, no. Yeah. I have to fly on the 26th to go get her. Yeah. So I have to fly to Arizona and then fly back to New Orleans. And then from New Orleans, then I got to go fly to Detroit, Michigan to get my daughter. And then fly back to New Orleans. Dang. That's some freaking fly miles right there, boy. I got a lot of points anyway. So, anyway, we'll talk more about this tomorrow in the locker room. So, make sure y'all stay tuned for the locker room talk. We're going to have some fun tomorrow about the schedule, and we're going to talk about Tom Brady's Fox deal, and we're going to talk about Kyle Trask. So, that's not good. So, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the schedule. What y'all is, the over under 12. I got the Bucs at 11 and a half. I'm going to say right in that middle pocket, 11 and a half. So they can win 11 games or maybe 12. I think that's perfect. Anything over 12, you're kind of reaching because you're literally saying the Bucs only going to lose 4 games. That's hard to really convince yourself that they only going to lose 4 games. And give your own predictions and all that. And that's your opinion, but I kind of see things a little different. You know what I'm saying? 11 and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's right around with the schedule. That's perfect. Because you got to be careful with the schedule. Because it can get real ugly. Godwin ain't going to be back till December. You know what I'm saying? So it can get really ugly. So 11 and 6 is 11 and 6, 12 and 5 is perfect for me. And I've been right. I've been pretty much solid the last couple seasons. So 11 and 5, 11 and 6, 12 and 5. No, I think we're gonna split with the Saints this season. I think we're gonna split with them. I think they're gonna win in New Orleans and then we're gonna win in Tampa. But we'll talk about that. But we lose both games to the look. If we lose both games to the Saints, we'll probably go 11 and 6. We can't now. This is an early prediction, but I'm just saying, like during the season, like if we lose both games to the Saints, that's 11 and 6, buddy. Now if we split with the Saints, that's 12 and 5. You know what I'm saying? But we've been losing to them, so you can't sit up here and tell us you can't convince yourself that we're gonna beat the Saints straight up. I mean, we don't have any really evidence, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have like solid evidence that we're gonna beat the Saints straight up. We don't have that. Unfortunately, 1-7 in the last 8 games. I mean, they own us. It is what it is, right? So you have to be tricky. We gonna split with the Saints. Now, if you believe that we're gonna sweep the Saints, I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know where your evidence come from, but split at best. Now if we lose both games to the Saints, that's 11 and 6 automatic. It is what it is. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen though. I think we'll beat the Saints one time. They'll beat us. I mean, week 2. They're gonna be amped up. They're gonna win that game. It is what it is. I'm gonna call that right now. That's the game I'm gonna call right now. They're gonna win that game in New Orleans, and we'll beat them in Tampa in week 13. So, I'm only gonna probably go to the Bucs and Saints game here. I'm probably not gonna do the one in week 13. But it's Monday Night Football, so we'll see. I don't know. It's a lot up in the air, but I do got to get the Dallas Cowboys. I got to get to the Jerry's World. I am going to Dallas, so if anybody going to Dallas, let me know. We can meet up. You know what I'm saying, and we can have a good time. I'm probably gonna fly in Friday or Saturday, and we can go out and have some drinks. Well, you can drink, and I'm not drinking, but eat some food. I'm probably gonna go skating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring my skates with me too. So, anyway, I'm over here rambling now, but we'll talk tomorrow. Anyway, shouts out to all the Powers and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining a live stream, BucosLocker. Schedule's out, folks. I hope y'all get y'all plans together, because I'm going to be ready. Let's get it. I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag, the schedule is out. Hashtag, what do you think the record will be? I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.